There's great admiration. The time when I was traveling overseas as an envoy for the Department of State under Secretary Clinton, they had such admiration for Hillary Clinton, the work that she's been able to do. And as Secretary of State, she traveled to more countries than any Secretary of States.
And
Secretaries of State, sorry.
in working in her department, what did you think of her work ethic or the amount of time she puts into her job?
So on the campaign trail, I've been on the campaign since the very beginning, and I have said that Hillary Clinton has the stamina of a triathlete as an Olympian because she has traveled every state. Some days you just see her from Florida to California, and she's done she's done dozens of events, and you know, it's very impressive. And I think that her work ethic in terms of her track record for fighting for women, children, and families across the board has been the perseverance, the relentless, like, going after and standing up for what's right.
Today we're at an event that's designed for women, called the Glass Breakers. But more than women will tell the tale in this election. So what do men say about Hillary Clinton as you travel around?
As I've traveled around the country and really talking about what's at stake, talking about Hillary Clinton, across the board, people, especially when I'm talking to them and I said she is the most experienced, most qualified, and I could see a lot of nods, even this afternoon, just nods, agreeing with me. And the men are agreeing with me, and it's like, and she happens to be a woman. And everyone starts laughing because that's the truth. She has been fighting for women, children, and families her whole entire life, fighting for health care before it was Obamacare. You know, she's across the board has been a relentless fighter and champion for all of us.
So what's the biggest misconception about her do you hear from people?
I'm not sure if there are misconceptions. I see a sign, and I told a story earlier today about how, you know, there was a roundtable discussion, and this young girl named Carla from Nevada was crying, and she asked Hillary Clinton, she's like, I'm so afraid that my parents are going to be deported because they had a letter of deportation. And Hillary, you know, just said, Carla, don't worry. You know, let me do all the worrying. I am going to do everything that I can. Don't worry about your mother. Don't worry about your father. Don't worry about your families. I'm going to take care of it. And that's the Hillary Clinton that I know, that stands up for people and continues to fight. And I think deep down, she is running to make sure that her kids, that Chelsea, her grandkids, and ensure that the next generation of Americans have that ability to make sure that they reach their God-given potential.